Hello Englishers, welcome back to my channel. This is Ma'am Raya. For today's lesson, we will have another English grammar content, which I will be focusing on the present simple and the present continuous. So let's get started. So how we should use this, I could say confusing. Present simple is very simple, but we will have actually more confusion about the use of present continuous. So we have here an example for present simple. We have here, she plays badminton. That makes it simple. Yeah, we have here the verb plays. And we have here for present continuous. By the way, the pronunciation is continuous, not continuous. It's a different, it's a different word. It's a verb actually. Okay, so for the example sentence for present continuous, we have here, she is playing badminton. So as you try to observe closely the two sentences, she plays badminton, and we have here, she is playing badminton. What happened to the verb? Okay, so that makes it present continuous, is playing. So we will have more discussion on how we can use them differently in our sentences and when actually we can use them. Okay, so you will not have any confusion anymore. Okay, so we'll have here, we'll start with the present simple. When do we use them in our sentences? Okay, there are many ways how we can use present simple in our sentences. We use present simple when we talk about habits and routines. For example, I always get up at 6, okay, or 6 in the morning. Okay, so it's your habit. It's already your routine. So that's why you use get. Okay, your phrasal verb here is actually get up. Okay, so that makes it simple, present simple. Another use of present simple is the general truths. Okay, for example here, water boils at 100%. So something that is true in general, not just for some or not just for few, but for the general truth. Okay, so another use of present simple we have here, timetable events. So example, the train leaves at 9 or at 9 a.m. So there is like a schedule on the events that will happen. Okay, that is also something true. Okay, so leaves is the verb there. That's present simple. Another use for present simple we have here, permanent states. Example, I work in a bank. So you've been there, like yes, it's you've been staying for the company for a couple of years, or you actually work there. So I work in a bank. Okay, that's our present simple verb here, work. Okay, let's have more, get to know more about the present simple here. Okay, so how do we use sentences if we have positive? Okay, how can we use present simple in our positive statements or in our negative statements, in questions or in question form, or even in our short answers? Okay, so we have here for positive, our subjects here we can use I, you, or we, or they. Our verb here is play, or the plural form. I believe we have already discussed before how we can put our how we can put our plural subject to the plural verb. Okay, so for this we have plural subjects here, so that's why we have plural verb. But don't get confused. So they are, the verb play here is in the present simple form. Okay, we also have he, she, it. If our subjects are in singular form, we have here our singular verb plays. Okay, for negative here, so it's very simple. It's just we have to add the word not to make it negative. So I don't play, we don't play, so like that. Okay, for singular subjects, okay, we do have a singular verb, but in a negative form, so that's why we use or we add not there. So we say he doesn't play, or we can also say she doesn't play, or it doesn't play. Okay, so what happens to the main verb play? So since we already have the word does here or doesn't, our main verb will be our verb here will go back to its main verb. That's why it's play. We don't say it doesn't place. It is already redundant. Okay, so we don't say they don't place. So again, you go back to the basic main verb. Okay, for question form here, we say do I play, do you play, do we play, do they play. So we have the do here. Okay, to come up with a question. Again, our verb will go back to its main form. Okay, so yes. So if we answer yes, he does. Okay, no, he doesn't for negative. Okay, yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay, for short answers. Okay, yeah, that's already there. Okay, does he play? Okay, does it play? Okay, so does. Okay, for the question here, and again, it will always go back to its main verb. I hope I made it simple. Okay, let's try here more examples. Okay, so common time expressions used with the present simple tense. So these are always, often, sometimes, usually, hardly, hardly ever, never, every day, every week, every year, once a day, twice a week, 3 times a year, in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. With these time expressions, you will be using present simple of your verb. Okay, but of course, again, always take note of your subjects. If you have singular subject, of course, you will always have singular verbs. If you have plural subjects, you will also use the plural verb, but of course in a present simple tense. Okay, how are we going to do that? Okay, so we have here, I always have my coffee in the morning. So my timetable here, okay, is in the morning. I always have my coffee. By the way, we don't say I have always my coffee, so you put the always here, or the adverb, between the subject and your verb. So I always have, not I have always my coffee. Okay, another statement. My family travels every year. Every year. Okay. Some people take a shower twice a day. So take, because we have here people. Okay. So family is singular. Okay, so we have singular verb. Another statement. The young generations love watching movies at night. So at night. Then generations, many. So that's why we use the plural verb. Okay, love, but is in the present simple. Okay, I hope that makes it clear. So let's try to focus here this time for the present continuous. Okay, what makes it continuous? Okay, we use the present continuous when we talk about actions happening now. Like it does not end yet. So until now, it's still happening. So I am talking to you right now. So I'm talking. So it doesn't end yet. I'm still talking. So actions happening now. Okay, another example. I'm listening to music at the moment. Or I'm talking to you right now. Okay, future arrangements. So we have here. I'm meeting with my friend on Saturday. Okay, so we can also use yes. I will meet my friend on Saturday. But if we try to make it maybe strict, okay, future arrangement with the use of present continuous is more likely to be effective, or more likely to be there, that you are really sure. Okay, it's 100% sure that you will have to meet your friend. I will meet my friend on Saturday. That's future simple, but it's less sure. Okay, yeah, so that's the comparison. Okay, another temporary states example. She's staying at the hotel this week. Okay, so temporary, but she's still booked in that hotel until at the moment, or until this time. Okay, let's have more about present continuous. Okay, we also have the same like the present simple earlier. So how do we make sentences? Okay, so I am playing instead of I play, you play. So am playing here is continuous. Okay, you are playing, we are playing, they are playing. Okay, so again, take note of your subject. If it's plural, then you are to use the plural verb as well. If it's in singular form, like he, she, and it, of course you will have to take the singular form. So he, she, it is playing. He is playing, she is playing, or it is playing. Okay, for the negative, you only have to add the word not. So I'm not playing. Okay, we also have you aren't playing. We aren't playing, or they aren't playing. By the way, aren't here is commonly used for British English, but for American English we can say we're not playing. Okay, so the contraction of we and are, or they're not playing. So it could also be correct. So you could also use that. So he isn't playing, she isn't playing, or it isn't playing. Again, you can also have he's not playing, she's not playing, or it's not playing. Okay, either way, it's still correct. Okay, you just have to be consistent. Okay, whether it's American or British English you're using. Question, we can say, am I playing? So you just have to swap your subject and then your verb. So am I playing? Is she playing? Is it playing? Is he playing? So, are you playing? Are we playing? Are they playing? So yeah, your modal verb, you just have to simply put it first. Okay, when you are making question forms for present continuous. For short answers, you say yes I am, or no I'm not, or yes we are, or no we aren't, or we can also say yes she is, no she isn't. Okay, so those are for the short answers. Yes, as you notice, still the same for the short answers. Okay, we have here almost likely the same with the present simple. I hope that makes it clear enough. Okay, we have here common time expressions when we can use the present continuous tense. Okay, right now, at the moment, this week, this year, this month. Okay, so for more examples of our present continuous sentences, okay, let's have it here. She is talking to her mother right now. So is talking. So right now, at the moment. So it does not end yet. They are enjoying their meal at the moment. So until now, they are still having their meal. Okay, they did not end or yes their meal yet. We are planning to travel this year. So it's still on their on their way, or in their thinking that they're still planning. They are still on that moment for their planning. Okay, so let's try. I hope you don't have any questions, or I made myself very clear with the comparison between the present simple and present continuous. Now let's try to have this short exercise, only 5 sentences. Okay, so we have here number 1. I hope you will also answer. Join me with this exercise. Julie blank now. So take note the time expression now. So should it be present simple or present continuous? Okay, what do you think? Okay, so we say Julie is sleeping now. Okay, is sleeping. We use is because Julie is a singular subject. Okay, let's try number 2. I blank coffee very often. The verb here is drink. So what should we use? Very often. Remember our discussion earlier? Okay, the answer here is I drink coffee very often. So that's present simple. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's try number 3. She blank work at the moment. She blank work at the moment. At the moment. Okay, let's try. She is working at the moment. Okay, is because she. Let's try number 4. Question. Okay, we have question form here. So blank, you study every night. So if we are going to have a question form and then this is the verb, so we use either do, does, do or does only because present. Did is for the past. So your subject is this one. It's a special form of your pronoun. Okay, do you study every night? Okay, so it's in the present simple. And lastly, we have blank, he eat rice every day. So he and eat. So you only have to choose do or does for the question here. Since your subject is singular in form, so we use, okay, does here. Does he eat rice every day? Yes, he does. Okay, for short answer. Or no, he doesn't. I hope I made myself clear with this comparison. Thank you so much for joining with me in today's lesson. Good job for tonight. Enjoy learning Englishers. See you in my next video lesson.